Sources tell News Nation that police believe the father killed the baby, and they say it happened inside the home.
Friday marked a turning point in the case of 7-month-old Emanuel Haro. His parents, Rebecca and Jake Haro, who reported him missing on August 14th, have now been arrested and charged with murder. Police have released new details and video evidence that shed light on the investigation. Although Emanuel's body has not been found, the charges indicate that investigators no longer believe he is alive. Authorities revealed dramatic footage showing tense moments outside the Haro family home as officers moved in. These developments raise serious questions about what truly happened in the days leading up to Emanuel's disappearance. Investigators say the case is still active, and more information is expected to surface as they continue to piece together evidence. For now, the arrest of Emanuel's parents marks a dramatic escalation in a tragic case that has gripped the community. Stay with us as we track every new development. Investigators carried out a detailed search of the Haro family home, even using scent dogs to assist. What they uncovered was deeply disturbing: a significant amount of blood inside the residence. For a 7-month-old infant like Emanuel, who could not move on his own, such evidence strongly points to something horrific, far beyond the possibility of an accident. Even more unsettling, all photographs of Emanuel and his baby clothing were reportedly removed from the home. This chilling discovery raises a haunting question. Just how long had Emanuel truly been missing?
Police continue to search for the body of 9-month-old Emanuel Haro tonight. Sources tell News Nation that police believe the father killed the baby, and they say it happened inside the home. Sources tell us a substantial amount of blood was found on the carpet inside.
Could Emanuel's death have taken place days or even weeks before he was ever reported missing? Investigators have not yet confirmed a timeline, but so far, no credible sightings of the infant have been documented, including at the ball field where his parents claimed he was last seen. That alleged abduction now appears to be an alleged murder. Relatives also report they had not seen Emanuel in recent weeks, raising the possibility that Rebecca and Jake had time to hide the truth and eliminate vital evidence.
Lauren, sources tell News Nation not only that there was a lot of blood inside the home, but that all the photos of Emanuel had been removed from the house. All the baby's clothing had been thrown away. How long do we think this baby might have been dead?
I think that we are suspecting actually quite a long time. According to, the true crime podcasting community, they have been speculating when the last time Emanuel was seen. We're hearing various dates, some even saying as early as August 3rd, but there's no sighting that we have known of the day of this. Now we don't even have to say alleged kidnapping. Well, I guess alleged kidnapping still, but
alleged murder in this case.
Alleged murder now, right? Exactly. Thank you, Elizabeth. And we are seeing this sort of pattern of it's been quite some time since baby Emanuel has been seen. So who knows when this alleged murder now actually even happened.
Earlier this week, we reported that baby clothing was allegedly discovered in a dumpster close to the Haro family home. Authorities have not yet confirmed whether the items belong to 7-month-old Emanuel, but the discovery is troubling. Investigators had already noted that none of Emanuel's clothes were present inside the house, an absence that deepens suspicion. The lack of personal belongings linked to the infant raises further doubts about when he was last truly seen alive. New details have also emerged about the days leading up to the supposed abduction. Sources indicate that Rebecca and Jake Haro may have been scouting the Big Five parking lot before Emanuel was reported missing. The purpose, it seems, was to evaluate the surveillance camera situation. Reports suggest that in the days prior to the alleged abduction, the Haros either visited or called the shopping center to claim something had been stolen from their vehicle. Their alleged motive? To determine whether cameras covered the lot. The Big Five itself reportedly had no cameras directed toward the parking area. But what the Haros may not have considered, or perhaps underestimated, was that other nearby businesses did. Surveillance systems from a clothing store, a jewelry shop, and even a restaurant across the street were all positioned to capture activity in the lot. Investigators now believe that footage from these sources could prove critical in unraveling the truth behind Emanuel's disappearance. In another disturbing revelation, reports suggest that just days before Emanuel was reported missing, Rebecca and Jake were seen at the Do It Best Home Center in Beaumont, California. According to accounts, they attempted to purchase a reciprocating saw, commonly known as a sawzall. The store did not have one in stock and no purchase was made. On its face, this could be explained away as a search for a tool needed for home repairs. Yet when that attempted purchase is viewed in the shadow of murder charges, the possibility of darker intentions cannot be ignored. The idea that such a tool could have been intended for a more sinister use is deeply unsettling. The Haros' troubling past only adds weight to these concerns. Jake Haro has previously faced accusations of severe child abuse. In one shocking case, another of his infant children was left permanently disabled, unable to see, speak, or walk due to his alleged violence. Rebecca's history is also marked by estrangement. Reports indicate she has no relationship with her two oldest daughters. These family histories raise serious questions about both parents' capacity for care, responsibility, and protection of their children. What makes this case even more chilling is the contrast between their alleged actions and their public performance. Rebecca and Jake appeared on television, standing side by side, begging for help to locate Emanuel. They cried, they pleaded, they portrayed themselves as heartbroken parents desperate for answers. But if prosecutors are correct, that public display was nothing more than a calculated fabrication. Behind the cameras, investigators now believe they already knew what had happened to their son. This leads to a haunting realization. If they could commit such an act, and then so convincingly deceive the public, what else might they have been capable of? Now that both Rebecca and Jake are behind bars, experts believe investigators may try to pit them against each other. Jake, in particular, has a history of shifting blame onto his partners. That pattern could easily resurface here. Given his record of violence, many suspect he may have been the one to physically harm Emanuel. According to journalist Elizabeth Vargas, who commented on the case during a recent panel, she too believes that Jake bears primary responsibility for the alleged murder. Taken together, the evidence paints a grim picture. With each revelation, the narrative of a random abduction fades, replaced by a chilling account of deception, violence, and betrayal within Emanuel's own home.
Sources tell News Nation that police believe the father killed the baby, and they say it happened inside the home.
If prosecutors are correct, the central question now is whether Rebecca, separated from Jake and facing murder charges of her own, will finally break her silence. Investigators believe the next stage of this case could depend on whether one of them chooses to talk. Meanwhile, the search for baby Emanuel's body continues. Authorities are pursuing several leads, including areas around a dam in Perris, California, and a landfill in Beaumont. Reporters remain closely engaged, with Ahmed Biou among those tracking tips since the case began. In one instance, after he filmed at a potential search site, sheriff's deputies arrived to investigate the same lead. The urgency to uncover Emanuel's final resting place has never been greater.
Ahmed Beyoso, we have made it to Yucaipa, California, a new lead where Rebecca and Jake Haro were seen here at the Sanctuary Church in Yucaipa, California. and it was midnight. My constituent and source was driving because family. He said he observed Rebecca and Jake Haro driving up and down 5th Street in Yucaipa on the 12th at midnight, okay? You see Rebecca pushing a black stroller here to the back of the property. You can see just how vast this property is here on the tira. Rebecca was seen pushing a black stroller through the property here, and you can see there's rocks there. There's a whole layout on the tira. There's containers over there, homie. There's a tree line here as well. And then you can see this property is very, very vast on the tira. And so the question remains, what was Rebecca and Jake Haro doing here at midnight with a black stroller on this property? And so if we get closer, you can see police should really take a look at this portion of the tira, homie. Wow. Just wow. There is a hole in the fence here. There is a sewer drainage here. I mean, it's just a vast, there's a box. Oh, thank goodness. It's literally enough for you fine folks to get a cadaver team out here in Yucaipa, homie. I really hope this information helps here on 5th Street and Yucaipa Boulevard at the Sanctuary Church, homie. There is a drain here. You can see that there is in fact a drain here on the tira. Now you see here on this portion of the drain, there is fresh dirt here. There's another small pile here. Doesn't look like it would be anything, no. If police wanted to come out here and look, this would be a very, very good place to start. Sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat. Ahmed Belloso, you can see them here. They are going, baby, bring the flashlight. You guys come over here. You can see here now, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat here. We don't know if it could be possibly an animal, or we don't know. And so thank goodness that the sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat here to try to figure out if we can in fact get some answers on the tira. How you doing? I'm just gonna follow the deputies here. Do you mind if I walk with you, deputy or sergeant?
Just hang out here in case
Okay, so
we do something and it's not we don't disturb a crime scene.
okay, that's fine. It's right, it should be right there by the 5th post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be a small hole in the ground. There should be a little makeshift cross. More to the right. There's a hole there.
According to reporter Ahmed Bayou, investigators are now turning their attention to Emanuel's grandmother, who may know more than she has revealed. She was captured on camera appearing emotional while speaking with reporters, but detectives now suspect she could be withholding critical information about what really happened to baby Emanuel. Ahmed's commitment to this case has been extraordinary. He's been on the ground daily, gathering footage, interviewing witnesses, and sharing updates that have kept the community engaged and generated valuable new leads. Many locals, hesitant to speak directly with law enforcement, feel comfortable approaching him, making his role vital in keeping information flowing. What makes his work even more remarkable is his personal struggle. Ahmed is battling cancer. Just days ago, he underwent a bone marrow biopsy. Despite this, he continues to report tirelessly, even collapsing from exhaustion at the Haro residence during the parents' arrest.
Yeah, he fell hard.
Yeah, I was filming and I think I just got a little too exerted.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your sugar. Let's check that.
You say you have high blood pressure or low blood pressure?
Yeah, I'm on medication for high blood pressure. I'm on steroids for cancer, chemo.
Blood sugar?
No.
No?
No. No blood thinners, no opioids, no benzos, nothing.
Is your blood pressure usually on the higher end?
Always high.
Always high?
Super high.
Yeah, thank you.
3, 2, 1, look.
Throughout this case, Ahmed has shown deep compassion for baby Emanuel, and his tireless coverage has kept the public informed. Those wishing to follow his updates can find him under his name on X and other platforms. After the arrests on Friday evening, the neighborhood came together outside the Haro home. With candles glowing softly in the night, the vigil served as a powerful reminder of the heartbreak, grief, and unanswered questions that continue to surround this tragic case.
A vigil for baby Emanuel drew dozens in Cabazon, many relieved by his parents' arrest and in anguish over the 7-month-old's whereabouts.
We just wanted to get together and kind of just show them that we are here for baby Emanuel. He deserved the justice, and I'm really hoping that he's found alive.
Investigators unfortunately do not believe Emanuel is alive. The baby's parents, Jake and Rebecca Haro, were arrested Friday morning on suspicion of murder.
I feel like it gives me more questions because, like, how as a parent, like, even just as a person, can you do it to an innocent child?
The arrest comes 8 days after the Haros reported Emanuel missing, claiming he was kidnapped outside a Big Five store in Yucaipa. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department says Jake and Rebecca later stopped cooperating with investigators. The story has struck a chord with many parents in the Inland Empire.
And our youngest being 4 months, so, I mean, it kind of hits home for us because, you know, I mean, we have kids ourselves.
All hoping for some answers and justice for baby Emanuel.
Hopefully, we find the baby. That's what we want.
We want to know what happened to Emanuel.
Darsha Phillips, NBC4 News.
We will continue to track every development in this case, bringing you hidden true crime updates until baby Emanuel is found and the justice he deserves is finally delivered. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay updated on baby Emanuel's case and other true crime investigations, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Our goal is to uncover hidden truths, keep the public informed, and bring attention to stories that demand justice. By joining us, you help shine a light on the darkest cases and support the pursuit of safer communities for all.